Already a bit of presence towards A. They've got 2 players over there and 2 players to C. It looks like the easier of the 2 or 3, I should say, choices has been made. Only 1 player that can stand in their way on B, and for now it looks like Fire should be forced into a retake. A little bit of aggression though from FOKUS as they take a lot of control towards the C side of the map, and the spike makes its way there. Nice little thinking on their feet from FOKUS, and a 3v4 is the reward.
But it isn't going to give away too much. This is an obscure post farm from FOKUS. Just 3 players basically sat towards the site, and well, that hasn't exactly gone well. First kill goes the way of their opponents, and now there's a real chance in the 3v3.
Sus, he's trying to get those shots in. Just about gets Izzy. Damage done as well, and the 3rd will find its way into his pocket.
Yeah, that's a big opening pick. You mentioned the potential of picking up a teammate's rifle. Well, an opponent's one's going to be even better. Player in the corner is nigh on screwed. Has to go swinging. Cider X was expected, predicted, and dealt with. And as was every single member on this A site. Yep.
I don't know what he's going to do with it. Is he looking to take backside B? Yeah. Oh, he's just gone for it. Stun comes in. Perfectly timed. That player's caught in the corner. And the spam is good for Kushner X. But he's taken down in the end. Cascade utility towards him that gets a rolling thunder out of Eternal Fire. They used that on mid. They expected that this would be a full hit there. Izzy's now realizing that's not the case. And it's the op that's under threat. It should be an easy trade if they can manage to take this fight together to not be isolated, and that's exactly what they do. No trade needed. The advantage now for FOKUS.
And getting back into this is not going to be an easy one. Sure, they still have a fair amount of utility. That's the main thing. Potential to deny. And they're going to push into the smoke. That's so smart. They're expecting someone to take a risk. Now, it has actually been denied, so Hoodie's not going to be able to do that. And this has to be the moment the Cider X almost makes a move. Otherwise, they're going to be able to group up, play this one on a 1-2 punch, and yeah, there's no chance of winning it from that point onwards.
Well, if he does manage to stop this plant and win the round, you would be very impressed indeed. Unfortunately, he steps into the op. Luckily, he does survive. All this while, though, time being bought for Valorant. Caught by Izzy, who was holding the angle all the while, and Hoodie's double spray. Wonderful work.
Wow, he's got to break this. I have a feeling they're going to suspect that there's a guy in this corner. In fact, they're even... No, they don't. Oh. Okay. I thought with the stun, like, clipping that corner, maybe they had him, but never mind.
It was still a surprise. I'm sure it was a bit of a surprise to see Izzy up that close. But he was trying to get aggressive with the weaker weapons to make it worthwhile. The element of surprise might have been gone, but Eternal Fire is still... Whoa! Okay. I'm not sure he should have gotten away with that one.
So he's been learning from the best. That's where he got that one from, I'm certain. Nonetheless, Brave, good corner, but not hitting the shot. It had to be the first one. It needs a miracle.
It very much does. These shots better be clean, certainly to start with. Is the right idea, but the angle was better for Hoodie. Just about saw the
FOKUS take them over the line. Maybe I'll jinx them. I kind of hope I have.
Yeah, it might just be. It is a post plan for FOKUS, but the advantage for Eternal Fire now even more so. Kushner, he's getting sick of being shot through smokes. He's decided to give him a little taste of their own medicine. Revenge for the previous round, and the 3K will certainly cement them in this. That's 4 kills for Kushner X, 2 of which were blatantly through the smoke.
Salvos once more causing issues. Stuns, slowing them down. It ends up being a rolling thunder to try and just burst out of this gap. They've got to be careful because Brave's position is a nasty one and they are being delayed. The delay just comes at the hands of Brave, though. There's a solid adaptation from Eternal Fire of just, yeah, we're not going to challenge them.
Clearing this out from another dimension. Lots of players spotted. That's 3. He's got the info to work with. The whole squad does. Do they want to take it to the other side of the map, though? They know that this is stacked up, yet still they want the fight.
Looking for that info, and they've got it. The reveal, the paranoia put into play. The combination's looking stellar, and while not leaving it to the final second seems to...
Look how quick the rotations are.
Yeah, well, he's seen basically everything. Salvo put through to try and make things more awkward. These 2 players have to do a lot. Nice work on the first. In fact, they've doubled up as well. In fact, they are taking down the majority. They allow the cavalry to arrive with Zus picking up a double.
Eternal Fire recognize that, and they come in with a force buy. Lots of stingers, and they're already up close.
That's the thing. These weapons in this sort of round really could be devastating, especially when your opponents don't have that much to play with. It's weak itself, but Hoodie, he's been having a game! 2 double spray downs back to back. That
Eternal Fire have to work with.
Yeah, it's now just becoming more and more rebuys. They basically got to continue to gamble. Oh, it's not the prettiest. And you know what? This time, I don't think there's going to be any hero to be had. They have wiped out this B site. Thus, not quick enough. And well,
Yeah, much easier round to put on the board, and we should see the comeback begin.
no, I have some faith in Valorant here. We'll have to wait and see. This guy always seems to be good with the Guardian. And well, here you go. Just going to get a double immediately. Mystic wants to try and put the pressure on for the round.
Lesson learned. I'll shut up in future. You know, pistols and Guardians, that's all they needed. It was Mystic starting this.
But it seems like, okay, maybe there's been a blip here and there, a big play from Brave, but they have struggled. Looking for that opener while Mystic, you're not going to get away with that one. Alorante a little bit too far behind, and the flash hasn't caught anywhere near as much. Is he actually? I don't know if he ran out of bullets, so just hit the reload button. Somehow this comes back to a possible scenario, an opportunity for Lewis, but not this time. So there's not really any value for FOKUS unless they think they can win this one. It would just be the remaining players potentially looking for exits or going down to the spike. Well, it is going to be a little bit of both.
Yep, the game plan of going down to the spike, at least attempt to bridge that gap. Some damage may have been found, but still, Eternal Fire have their man advantage. They have the control they need to plant the spike, and Brave locking down long may just have put a pin in this round, and it didn't work again.
I think the thing that's a bit more perplexing to me,
There is some more. A stun comes through. He looks for the duel, won't find it just yet. 4 players round the corner. He's staying close. He's staying in the smoke. That's a mistake. Your boy Lewis shuts him down, but meets death right after. Brave barely making it out of there. Alorante holding on, but just a thread to life. He'll be taken down, but at least gets his one. Keeps this winnable for the side of FOKUS. It's down to a 2v2. Kushner still alive, holding it down alongside Anima. They are lined up, but luckily they're firing back just because he was on the left side of sight, so he wasn't swinging out to watch mid. But again, I guess with the angle, there's a danger that he could be there, and timing-wise, it could have worked out. But jeez, Izzy opening onto Zus in this round of all. They're fighting for overtime here on Eternal Fire side, and it looks like they may have claimed it. They'll have an angle to fight from. They'll have some form of safety. But even he is now in trouble, surrounded and caught by Izzy on the updraft dash. This one, it very much is looking like we're going to OT.
miracle. They need some magic from Valorant. They have got absolutely nothing.
Fire with another opening duel.
Well, they've done damage. The player at back of sight, but the support is there. Anima does well. Kushner, he's gonna fall. This is the drone coming through.
Planted.
I have a little bit of info, but that was destroyed quite quick.
I believe might have been given away where Brave was a little bit earlier on. He broke some of Valorante's utility, so they're very much focused on that position as he rounded that corner. Izzy Insider X. No concept of saving at this stage, but it's an uphill battle, especially now for the operator needing to take down two. Quickly moving through this site, desperately trying to find them, but no one is giving it away. They are just going to win off the clock at worst case scenario, and there it is. 13 rounds from FOKUS with no clear access to any part of this map. Yeah, that is a little bit strange. Expecting a flank, I suppose. It's going to take them a while. Valorant can now pounce as they're focused on this spawn point, on the players emerging from the choke point. Flash goes through. Valorant is still good for the shot, and that's it. It must be put to bed. Kushner X, the last bastion of hope for the side of Eternal Fire, and he'll land the shot with the shorty.
Time to jump. We're in the driver's seat. We'll see who is the first flounder.
Well, this is FOKUS's map pick, but it's looking like Eternal Fire are the ones cracking the code. An opening duel onto Valorant. Punishment outside that A site, and with that, they look for space elsewhere. Running.
He can look to try and buy extra time. He's even just happy to sit in the reveal and looking to take the fight against his opposing IGL. It won't even matter. One man standing, one man falls. That is a nice combination. This could be so much damage, but it seems like the masses have avoided. In fact, didn't manage to catch onto anybody. Alorante there for the start. Mystic, a surprise factor in the corner, looking for a multi-frag, and he will find it. CyberX has done impeccably well, though. Alorante, this 1v1 is everything, but luckily he will take it home.
Starts with the flash, buying them the space, but no one's there to be blinded by it. Eternal Fire stepped back deep into the site, waiting for them to step into the crosshair of Izzy, who is ruthless alongside Kushner. They're taking this one by the reins. At least for the first fights, a few whiffs leave FOKUS with a chance. 4 versus 2. The defenders with the paranoia have only left Mystic with eyes. He's not going to land the shots. Alorante try as he might, can't get it done either.
Actual damage on the side of FOKUS. Mentioned it. They're a team that have always had expectations for success and never quite reached them. Izzy goes again. They expect him to be there, and it doesn't seem to matter as he gets 2. It's a quick response, a quick attempt, and Mystic has done well. Finding 3 in a matter of seconds. Holds for Hoodie. He's managed to deny the plant. Somehow this becomes possible, but it's all going to be left on to the one lone Finn. The support back on the analyst desk. Can he pull this through? No, he cannot. The comeback goes from dream to reality.
That Eternal Fire, but before...
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness. There's no need for that. Before we get into that, there is a north side push. It is. Deep push coming in from the side of FOKUS. Zus is already finding one, but there's an extra flank to this. Alorante wrapping around the backside as the guided salvo picks up a double. Eternal Fire are right back in the driver's seat. This pistol round was looking to be in a dangerous spot, but instead they have taken back pretty much all control. They know where Alorante is coming from. Look at the pings on the map. Utility was destroyed. They have him locked in, stuck in a box. And they've closed the doors. Said it could be the other way around. Already so many, 3 of them making it past, but they haven't caught him yet. And he is just tucked in behind this box, waiting for a chance.
It seems like they were very aware of the potential of him being around this angle. Of course, there was 30 rounds of data for the side of Eternal Fire to take in from yesterday's matchup. Kushner. Well, this is what we sort of said. He's allowed to be that aggressor this time around, not playing on the Sentinel anymore, and he has support. Not in the best of positions for a post plant, but the thing is, look at where these defenders are all coming in from. This is not an easy spot to find anything. In fact, they are just looking to fight them. Hoodie attempts to find a way back into the round, but the attempt is a failure.
Yeah, I understand. I was referencing the previous map, but indeed it makes it worse, right? The fact that you're then locked into that decision. I'm sure now if they had a choice, they'd maybe want to take it the other way around. Eternal Fire, oh, they're dealing with that push very well. They were, but Hoodie's just stepped up for a double. He's got himself a rifle. Aftershock is perfect. That's going to force him out in the open, but he's able to cross the cage placed earlier. We saw it just before the plant. It's bought him a little bit of space, but Hoodie was waiting eagerly on the other side. They've been spotted. Information there, and it looks like the response from Eternal Fire is to fight forward, to take some space of their own, knowing that Rolling Thunder was coming. Brave got popped up in the air. An easy kill with a showstopper. Shut down. Izzy does well. Keeps it into a 3v4 at least, with Eternal Fire having Kushner on the back of the Rolling Thunder, but he can't find the kills. Alorante still connects. Anima barely able to escape into heaven. His primary no longer there for him, but the Aftershock will buy them a little bit of extra time that their primaries can come back up online. In the shorty, not gonna land for the kills, but they are stopping this defuse every step of the way. CyberX just needs to stop it one more time. It's being stuck. He's only getting there now, but luckily it's not too little too late.
Not really going to garner too much, but Lewis is so close to death and actually going to use ultimate of his own. Valorant is in a nasty spot. It's not normal that you see a guy push basically into a site on his own and see an absurd amount of damage. Him still survive. Okay. Well, it would have to be an ace.
Give him a chance. He's not going for the ninja. There's no way he is. Into the spawn and into his death. By the looks of things, Kushner X waiting for him the whole time. 6-1 we go.
Just toxic, but hey, when you're this far in the lead, gonna try and have fun with it. They know that Alorante is close. Stun is good. He's gonna continue. Doesn't expect your boy Lewis to be around this corner. Just locking them in, and that's the thing. Yeah, there you go. Tower is going to be cleared out, but only for a moment. They can immediately reclaim that control. We've already seen Brave pick up another. You got the aftershock as well as an attempt to delay, and well, nice work from this defensive side. Your boy Lewis with an impactful triple.
And the space taken in the back of it, but FOKUS are ready. They're playing passive.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Site looking to be cleared out, but they haven't even got close to it as of yet. Trades effective. This guy is on fire. Another for Anima. And well, from what was looking like an even trade back and forth, one individual on that Turkish squad has stepped up to leave it on to just us remaining. They try and make a play through the smoke, but I think that was about as hell, man.
Here on Fracture. That, of course, means FOKUS chose to start in the defense. Let's see if they can get 4 rounds before it's all said and done. Oh, sus! That is a saving grace. He was forced into the open by the nade, but, well, that didn't work out for the side of Eternal Fire. Oh, my.
And now, well, a real chance to get this back to an 8-4 scoreline. It's giving me flashbacks to the previous map, and while there's only one man that's really had to do much in this round.
Left.
On for the ace. Is he about to be rounding that corner? Well, it's ruined. In the corner, there should be a 0% chance of anything other than maybe just a little bit of damage in here. You can see FOKUS are not messing about at this stage, Mitch.
Might get a sequel, go all the way to Pearl. For FOKUS, 4 rounds on the attack. They're coming into the attack, I should say. Their defense hasn't shaped up as well as they'd hoped, but it's a good start here to their attack. Zus taking down Kushner X, a big player for the other side, and Brave is soon to follow. This is a pistol that has FOKUS written all over it, and now all they have to do is close the 4v2.
Cider X's timing, I don't think, couldn't be any worse. Re-peaking this now, he's lost the advantage on the ankle. Well, okay, never mind. He's not going to be a nasty surprise. Yeah, well, I think it's made fairly obvious. This bonus definitely has some bite to it, and Zus already taking some mass control. Is he, though? Why, is he a sentinel? Is he a duelist? Getting right up in the face of opponents, reclaiming that B ramp control. It definitely reduces the amount of plants that can actually be gone for, and you also have to bear in mind that with Mystic down, there's not really an opportunity.
They'll sit there with their numbers, and once they get a response, there's utility to come in immediately. Anima's already holding the stun. There it is. Perfectly put out. And that's the real problem. It's not just win your 2v4. Win 2 aim duels each. It's also dodge the stuns, the flashes, and the spams. And then there's going to be a guy shooting at your head. Instead, those players have now moved back towards that site to look at this choke point that's about to be pressured. Alorante could get huge timing out of this.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Oh, I guess it was a beautiful setup from you, Mitch, but I don't even think stopped half of them. But it doesn't matter. He's just got 3 headshots. Sometimes you just need to shoot them in the face. And while for the remaining, it's left onto Hoodie. I don't know what more he could do. 10-6. Gone.
Is he still here? This time they're going to run into his setup. That could be a problem. Orbital strike buys time. 27 seconds left. Buys time and allows Izzy to take his fights on his own ground. Now they look to main. The last option, and Hoodie, he hit a nasty headshot, not just onto Brave, but I'm to be the hero of this round because he has just been lighting up that scoreboard. But there are so many that it could be, and the operator player of Kushner X is fed one.
Already alert the pack line. The banner normally looks to try and come in from behind, and they are just walking into the firing squad. A quick, swift end to this series. It started so well for the likes of FOKUS,